yun, sabi niya na, congratulations, I'm giving you your visa. What's up again mga mahal kong dzai? It's your dzai Sinchin and back at it again with another video. Today's episode, I wanted to talk about the most awaited, most stressful part of your visa journey, which is your US visa interview. So before jumping right into it, unahan ko na kayo. Unang question lagi, where can you book your US visa interview? So you may schedule your appointment via this link, or you can also call the hotline of the embassy. However, just a quick disclaimer, you can only book your appointment if your visa case status is ready. Meaning, yeah. I tried during my time at the NVC pa lang. I tried calling their call center, and it reiterated that I will not be able to get an appointment since nasa NVC pa lang ang aking case status. So, where can you see your visa case status? There you go. Visit nyo lang yan and input your case number, and in your case number yun. Tapos lalabas na agad siya kung nasan na. Now, doon naman tayo sa visa timeline, which na-reiterate ko na din naman sa previous video ko. Gusto ko lang ulit i-reiterate sa video na to. This is my visa timeline. As you may see, meron tayong expedite, and meron uploaded na ang video natin regarding expedite and also the medical. Now, if you remember this clip from my medical, scheduled yung medical ng January 13. I scheduled yung interview ng February 14. And this clip from my expedite journey, scheduled February 14, got changed. There was a massive setback. That's why we had to reschedule it. But I will be discussing that further in another video. Yes, I was initially scheduled for an interview February 14. However, nasa embassy na kami nung sinabing hindi kami pwede ma-interview dahil mali yung visa category namin. And so, for you to avoid the same mistake that we did, check nyo munang maigi yung visa category ninyo before booking your appointment. So, where can you see your visa category? Punta lang kayo sa link na ito. And then, makikita nyo sa upper right, which is ito. Yan yung visa category. In my case, I'm an FX2 and not an IR2. Initially, I booked an IR2 and hindi nila ako in-entertain. So now, let's talk about the requirements. I wanted to make a table. I wanted to make a table about it. It's what I actually brought versus what they only looked for, because nagdala ako ng sobrang kapal na expanding folder dahil mas maganda na yung sobrang dami mong dala kaysa hindi mo or kulang ka ng dala, di ba? So, for the things that I brought is the DS-260 confirmation page plus yung form, yung marami kang sinagutan. And then, the appointment confirmation and the congratulatory email. I also brought with me my renewed passport and the old passport because sa CEAC ko, old passport yung nakalagay and nag-renew na ako. My 2x2 picture, civil documents. The civil documents that I brought were my birth cert, my CENOMAR or Certificate of No Marriage, my NBI, my parents, both parents' birth certificate, their marriage certificate. Ayan, so sobrang dami kong dinala sa civil documents. And then for the financial of my petitioner, financial support of the petitioner, I brought the tax transcript, W2 form, form 1080EZ, 1030 forms of all the family, of all the members of the family who's living with my parents. So mama, papa, ate, and asawa ng ate ko. Why? Because joint sponsorship kasi yung akin, si mama ko at si ate ko ang sponsor ko. So dinala ko lahat ng tax transcript nila, W2 ganyan. And of course, the last thing that I brought with me were my family portraits. Alright, now let's go to the things that they only looked for. Sa entrance pa lang, tatanungin yung DS-260 confirmation page only. Confirmation page only, meaning the barcoded page only, the front page. And then the next one is the appointment confirmation only. Not needed na yung congratulatory email. Yung Yun. And then, the renewed passport only, you do not need to bring the old passport, but for safety purposes, in case they'll find the old one, just bring it with you, diba? And they did not look for my 2x2 picture anymore. I'm not sure why, but the girl in front of me who was ahead being interviewed or being screened ahead of me, they looked for her 2x2 picture. I don't know, they did not look for mine. And the next one, the civil documents that they only look for me is my NBI, my CENUMAR, and my birth certificate, my own birth certificate. That's it. And for the financial support that they looked for is the tax transcript or W-2. So now, I wanted to talk about the experience during my interview. So ayun na nga, pagdating namin doon kaninang umaga, 6:40, 6:45, and I'm scheduled 8:30 in the morning. Wala na yung pila, pinapasok na. So medyo late ako ng konti, pinapasok na. So what happens is that sa pila outside embassy, I'm going to draw some sketches para hindi kayo maligaw sa loob. But to be safer, it's not, mas mabuti yung nagtatanong kayo parate. Magtanong kayo kahit na kanino dun sa mga nag-a-assist, dun sa pinipilahan nyo, kung tama ba yung pinipilahan nyo, sa mga guard, sa mga ushers ng loob ng embassy. Always ask, sorry. Dahil medyo nakakalito yung process nila. So yun, dun sa labas ng embassy, once they let you enter, kasi may pila sa labas ng embassy before. So, if they'll let you enter na, you're gonna go through the first screening. It's like a screening, but what they do is they put sticker at the back of your passport, which indicates your visa category, it's a barcode at the back. They're gonna put a barcode. It's a sticker barcode, which indicates your time of your schedule, your case number, and may letter din doon ABCD. So sa front porch may makikita kayong dalawang canopy na ganyan. Tama ba? Parang tatlo pala. Dalawa for immigrants and isa for tourist visa. Dalawang canopy, parang ganyan. So, dalawa silang mag-a-assist dyan. Dito kayo sa immigrants pupunta. For tourist visa yung nasa rightmost. Anyway, may division. May division in between. So, i-guide naman nila kayo na if you're immigrants, dito kayo pumila. Ganyan. Yan, ididikit lang nila yung sticker and then pasok. Papasok kayo sa isang building. Yun yung security check. They're gonna check your bags and x-ray, parang x-ray yung bag, x-ray ba yun, basta yung machine. And then kayo din, yung dadaan kayo sa parang tunnel, and tutunog siya kung may metal yata yung katawan nyo, basta yun, tutunog. And after that, i-guide nila kayo na pasok na. Tapos pupunta kayo sa lobby, dahil nga, hindi sila nagpapapasok agad-agad if it's not yet your if it's not yet your scheduled time. So, papaupuin kayo sa harap ng CR. After nyo sa CR, tapat ng CR, actually Kodak and then CR. Yung Kodak, yung dun sila nagpapapicture kapag walang mga 2x2. Ayan, so maraming benches, yan. Tapos ina-announce lang. Sinasabi na, okay, yung mga 6:30A, ganyan, okay. Mga 6:30B na po, pasok na, mga 7:30D, yan. Kasi nga sabi ko may letter na dinidikit at the back of your passport. So, yon. After nyo doon, medyo matagal kami nag-antay doon kanina, siguro mga 30 minutes din. And then pinapasok na kami. Pagpasok doon sa kabilang building naman, check ulit, security check again. You're gonna check your bag and your body, ganyan. After checking, pipila na ulit kayo. So, ganito naman yung itsura sa loob. View tayo, sorry, hindi kagandahan yung drawing. But anyway, pagpasok nyo, dito yung security scanning banda dyan. And then pagpasok nyo, left side would be the tourist visa. Pinapaupo nila dyan yung mga non-immigrants. And then dito is yung para sa mga immigrants. However, dahil mas mahaba yung pila nung immigrant, minsan nag-a-assign sila dito ng mga immigrant visas as well. Nag-entertain sila dito for pre-screening. Dito ako na-entertain for pre-screening. Pero usually, dito talaga ang screening for immigrant visa. Yun. Dito kayo papaupuin. Dito yung A, dito yung B, dito yung C, dito yung D, ganyan. During my pre-screening, okay naman yung babae. She's very mabait. So, sa pre-screening, ang hinanap lang is my DS-260 confirmation page. Hindi na hinanap yung appointment confirmation. Passport, and then my civil documents, which is yung NBI, yung birth cert, and yung CENUMAR. Clinip niya yon doon sa passport ko. During your pre-screening, i-interview ka, pero very easy lang. Like the basic questions such as your name, your birthday, who's your petitioner, ilan silang nakatira doon, how are you related to the petitioner, Ganon. Dito sa pre-screening na to, dito nila inuusisa yung mga documents mo. For example, the person who was in front of me, pinalabas pa siya para magpa-picture. Dahil wala siyang 2x2. Ako hindi hinanap sa akin yung 2x2, I don't know why. Pero, dahil yung nasa CEAC ko, hindi updated yung mga documents na nandun, such as my passport, my 2x2, and my NBI. Pero ang pina-upload niya lang sa akin, pinalabas niya ako to upload is yung NBI. Hindi mahirap, kailangan lang pala talaga nila i-open. May mga videos online kung paano nyo i-update yung mga documents nyo sa CEAC. Manood na lang kayo kaysa yung ma-hassle pa kayo. And mind you guys, yung mga singil nila sa labas, 300 to 500 just for assisting you on uploading your document. Just one document. It ranges from 300 to 500 pesos. So yun. And then, after your pre-screening, tapos i-assist kayo sa window 52 yata or 52, 53. I'm not really sure sa numbers na. That is for your fingerprint scanning. Yun lang. And kinuha din doon yung DS-260 confirmation page. That's it. Just the confirmation page. Hindi na yung passport, yun lang. Tapos tatanungin ulit kayo doon, what's your name, what's your birthday, and who's your petitioner. Very, very short lang yun. And then after nun, pipila na kayo for the final interview. For the final interview, ito na yung sobrang tagal naming nag-antay. Medyo matagal dito. Dito na yung mga American Consul. However, for the American Consul, tatanungin ka naman nila, or not in my case actually, the person who was ahead of me, she was always being asked if she wants to be interviewed in Filipino or in English. In her case, she wanted Filipino, but in my opinion, it's better if you are going to take the English kung kaya mo naman. Kasi parang medyo mas strict yung mga yung mga nag-translate, or feeling ko parang mas strict sila. Ang tagal ng mga nai-interview kapag humihingi ng translator eh. But anyway, going back, ganito ulit yung itsura nung mga window booth. Ayan, so nag-i-start sila mag-interview on this, dito sa part na yan. Diyan sila nag-i-interview. Diyan yung mga consul. So, it's window 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. Yan yung mga windows na nag-i-interview for immigrants. I was interviewed at window 60. Window 60. Pag-upo ko pa lang dito sa may queue, sabi nung katabi ko on my left side, si number 64, ang bilis daw niya mag-interview, which napansin ko din, ang bilis niya mag-interview. I just wished, and she was wishing too, na mapunta kay window 64. However, ang napunta sa window 64 was the person in front of me, or who was always ahead of me. During my time, medyo madaming natutuwan G. When you say 221G, yes, they are qualified, they may be approved, however, they lack documents. Madami ding nare-reject during my time. I'm not sure, kaya yata nakasimangot na yung mga consul kahit ang aga-aga pa. So, without any further ado, here's the most awaited. What were the questions asked sa akin? For my final interview, ang tinanong sa akin is my name and my birthday. Laging yun yung nauuna. Next is, who is the petitioner? Ito yung sinasabi ko na dapat yung unang sentence pa lang, it should contain the answers that they wanted to hear from you agad-agad. Kasi in my case, nung tinanong sa akin who is the petitioner, I was just about to say my mom. She is and then the name of my mom. However, right after I said my mom, she immediately cut me off and said, oh, what's her name? Sobrang bilis kasi ng conversation. And then the next, so the name of the petitioner, and then is she a green card holder or a naturalized citizen? And then tinanong din kung sino tong pangalan na to, who is my ate, who is the joint sponsor, yung nagjo-joint sponsor, which is my ate. So sabi nga, who's Abby, ganyan. So I said, she's my sister. Tapos tinanong din, who is the husband of my mom, and what's the work of my mom, what's the work of my ate, and do I have the tax transcript of my sister? And since I wasn't sure which is the tax transcript, sa dinami-dami ng pinadala ng mama ko, hindi ko alam doon kung asan yung W2, yung tax transcript, or yung mga forms like 1080, EZ, mga ganyan. I asked kindly, is this the one or this one? And sinabi niya yung tax transcript. And I'm not sure kung meron sa akin sa ate ko. And so I said, I'm not sure if I have my sisters, but I'm pretty sure that I have my parents. And then she said, oh, it's okay. And then when I was about to hand her my parents' tax transcript, I said, oh, I also have my sisters, by the way. Kasi bigla ko nakita sa folder ko na meron din pala ako nung sa ate ko. So, inabot ko. Then yun lang, after nun, sabi niya na, congratulations, I'm giving you your visa. And then I was waiting for the white pamphlet that they give if you were approved. However, kinuha niya lang yung passport ko and I was waiting. After niya binalik yung mga NBI ko and mga tax transcripts, sabi niya, that's it, you can go now. No further instructions, really. Now, let's go to tips naman. So, the first one is, dress up and look nice. Again, tip lang to, this is not mandatory. They say being well-dressed is a beautiful form of politeness. And, of course, it brings impact. Now, you want them to think that you are, or that you prepared well for this day, diba? And, I strongly believe that dressing appropriately plays a good part in making an impression, diba? So, yun lang. It's not mandatory again. The next tip is, smile, be courteous, and be polite. Yun. As I've said, hindi maganda yung mood ng mga nasa embassy. So kahit ganun yung pakikitungo nila sa'yo, make sure that you always smile and greet them. In my case, I always greeted them with a smile at first and good morning. And then after that, thank you so much, have a nice day, mga ganyan. Why should you do this? Because you want to establish a good rapport with the person who's processing your papers, diba? Of course, this does not only include how you greet them, but also how you answer their questions, diba? Up until the end, kung paano ka magte-thank you sa kanila, you know. And the next one is, arrive early, at least an hour. If you remember, I mentioned a while ago na 6:40 ako dumating, kahit na 8:30 yung pinapasok na kami. So, yun, at least an hour lang kasi pinaghahalo-halo din naman kayo sa upuan ng mga yan, at least an hour early. Bakit? Kaka-start pa lang ng day, so most probably medyo okay pa yung mood ng mga nandun. Pero in my case nga, sabi ko nga medyo sira na yung nung iba lang naman yung naman sinasabing lahat. And then the next one is bring someone with you. Ito yung sasabi ko, I brought the company with me who can hold my stuff for me, like wallet and cell phone. Especially yung cell phone, dahil nga alam ko na may kailangan akong i-update sa CEAC account ko para hindi na ako kailangan magbayad, diba, tipid. And the next one is bring all the necessary documents needed prior to the interview date. As I've said, mas maganda na yung sobra-sobra yung dinala mo kesa kulang. Trust me guys, ang daming 221G talaga kanina during my time. Mas maganda na yung approve tayo at sobra-sobra yung dinala natin kesa naman 221G or worse, denied pa, diba? So, I guess, sorry guys, again, for mahina na yung boses ko and a different setting, medyo mas maingay. Because gabi na, and excited lang talaga ako i-share sa inyo yung experience. And finally, approved na ako. And thank you so much for being with me in this journey, again, or in this episode. And expect, guys, that I will be making more of these videos if you follow and comment more. So that's the end of today's episode. And again, I'm trying my best to be as responsive as I could. So if hindi ko kayo ma-replyan via YouTube, dahil it's not always that I check my notifications sa YouTube, you can always reach out to me through my DMs, Facebook or Instagram. And I hope the ads would also be in your favor. Again, thank you so much for being with me in this episode and have a good night. And paalam mga mahal kong dzai. See you on the next episode.